Saga and Axel's Swedish adventure. Once upon a time, in a land of sparkling lakes and deep green forests, lived two curious children named Saga and Axel. "Let's go on an adventure," said Saga, her eyes wide with excitement. "Let's discover the secrets of Sweden." Their first stop was Stockholm, the capital city. They wandered through the narrow, colorful streets of Gamla stan, the old town. "It's like walking through a real-life storybook," Axel whispered, touching the ancient stone walls. Next, they visited a special museum to see a giant ship called the Vasa. "Wow," said Saga. "This ship sailed almost 400 years ago. It had sunk on its very first voyage and was now a treasure from the past." At Skansen, an open-air museum, they saw how people in Sweden lived long ago. They watched a baker make bread in a stone oven and saw friendly farm animals. "Hello, Mr. Goat," Axel giggled, offering it a blade of grass. Saga loved seeing the traditional houses and windmills. "Imagine living here," she said, peeking through the window of a small red cottage with a grass roof. Leaving the city behind, they traveled north to the wild lands of Lapland. The forests were vast, and the air was crisp and clean. They met a Sami man who told them stories about his people and their reindeer. One evening, they stayed in a special hotel made entirely of ice. The beds were covered in warm reindeer skins. "It's like sleeping inside a diamond," Saga whispered, looking at the glowing ice walls around them. That night, the sky put on a magical show. Green and purple lights danced and swirled above them. "It's the Northern Lights," Axel shouted. It was the most beautiful thing they had ever seen. Their adventure also took them to the coast, where thousands of small islands, called an archipelago, dotted the sea. They sailed on a small boat, watching for seals sunbathing on the smooth gray rocks. As their journey ended, Saga and Axel looked at their map, now filled with memories. From ancient ships to dancing lights, Sweden was a land of history and nature, full of wonderful stories waiting to be discovered.